Hey, this is Hansper. Welcome once again to my channel. And today, this is my fourth video on creating our React front end. And this time we are now working with the Bootstrap grid system, right? So without further ado, of course, we have to review first what we have completed recent video. And of course, we have completed uh, the creating component using Bootstrap by installing the dependencies of our npm install Bootstrap. And basically, we have already applied the grid system components of our Bootstrap, particularly on our app.js. And only what we need to work with, of course, the wireframe was there, but the Bootstrap grid rendering, it's not yet corresponds on each one of the components. So this is what we are going to work with, and hopefully we could also modify the expected output of app.js with um, a display output from our student form, right? So the results, right? But we were going to be working with more on this video, more on Bootstrap grids rendering system. Okay, so let's start and let's begin. Of course, we're going to start. Okay, you can see now it's my React is up and running. You can see my header on the top. I believe it's not a header. 1 minute. It's a header, a banner in the middle, right? The student form is by default is appearing there, and the um, footer component there. So what we're going to work with is we will try to work with the uh, Bootstrap system, which is using a grid, right? So particularly on this output, so our output is basically coming from our app.js. So what we're going to do is first probably we could customize the header that comes with, I don't know, the banner that comes with a picture, and probably we can apply a class name, right? The class name, which is okay, so we use that one in the style.css, a banner img with a width of 100%, height 200 pixels, and margin. So we'll be using this class name on our banner, and perhaps we'll see what's the result for this. You can see now it's shrinking, right? Because we have only allow it with that particular size of pixels, right? So then probably we can now move on to our app.js grid system, right? First things first, of course, I'll be working on this is the main class app, which is linked to our app.css. So what we're going to do is I will add on to another div here, only one div. Okay, div element over here. This div element will going to be separated each one of our components, such as the header, the banner, student, and footer respectively. So for now, so this div will have okay, probably the whole div, right? The whole div will be going to be the Bootstrap grid the rendering component, which is a container container fluid, right? Right, this is one of our Bootstrap which is already been imported in our index.js. So but the closing tag of this one will going to be in until to the last one though, right there. So save this one. All right, so once that we have already a div container, so meaning I will run a row over here where each one of them will be a div element. Each one of these will gonna be a div element that will divide each one of these components. So our wireframe is like pretty much horizontal division. and this first will be the of raw, right? So this is also what we're working with later on the banner. And another div component for this is for um, responsible for our division of our grid system, which is basically, oops, the MD column, right? So which means this class name now will going to be our call um, MD12, so which means we'll maximize the whole stretch of each one of the row, right? So we'll do all similarly to each one of these. So we will have a class row for the banner, and of course we have to close tag all of these for the banner. Similarly, again, we have a class row stretch of 12 grids, oops, grids in our student, right? And we need also to close respectively within the students, and we need also to copy once again a class row for the footer, and we need to respectively close them within the footer, right? So if I save this one, right, so we have some error. Most likely banner.js needs to have alt props. Okay, no problem. Go to banner. We'll just write alt here, right? Picture. Okay, wait. Okay. So, wait a minute. Okay, alt attribute. Right. Right. I think this is just a part of the props only of our image img property, right? Alright, so picture one, maybe I'll do picture one because the picture is already been used. Yeah, there you go. So let's see how it looks first, our gridding system, grid system of, is it rendered properly? Let's see. Oh, it's over here already. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's pretty much already been stretched out, and we have done it. Um, each one of these greeting, and later on, of course, we're gonna be having a different route over here once that we're working with a router, React router DOM. Right, that will be probably on the next video. Okay, let's back now to our student. We might be needing an output display, but what we're going to do is we'll make them only a single row. Right, let's go to our students. Our students is running like we don't have yet a result here at the moment. So but what we will going to do is same also. We are now having just like what we had in the app.js. I'll be having a div container as well, right? Let's go to my students, right? So okay, let me enclose them all the way until here, probably in the table, right? So this would be the div, but take note, I'm adding a new div. I have to close this div once again, but this will going to be close before the total marks, right? Before the total marks. So this is the total marks, so which is the table. So I need to close it somewhere here, a div, right? So which means this container will have another div saying that this div belongs to class name of our Bootstrap, which is raw. So what we will going to maintain is there will be only a single row. Okay, automatic closing div is there, but I have to pull this up down here at the bottom before the total marks. No, where is that one, by the way? Courseworks, total marks results. I think before the results, right? So over here, so close it once again, right? So that will not be confused, this will going to be a single row throughout there, but another div will separate them uh, into a particular column grids, right? So which means this class name will going to be equal to our what we called as call property. Of course, a call md, it is coming from our Bootstrap. Let's have a 6x6 now so that they will be equal, right? But I have to close this, and oops, the closing tag will be there again, and I need to put that closing tag within this before the total marks, right? Because later we will create another one output here that will show us all the row. But wait a minute. Okay, so it has to be within the span. The row should be, the row and container must be here. These two, right? Only the single will be closing, right? So this time, which means I need to work with the separate div here. I'll be working with a separate div here, which is similar to what I have done it here, but it would be for separately for this output. Okay, let me just write this one and close this div. Hopefully there's an error will come most likely. And of course, because I haven't properly closed this div, right? So which means it has to be close it properly then, right? Oops, I think I have a double closing div there. Right. I have one extra there. Right. You're not yet seeing at the moment because it wasn't appearing it yet. So this time, this div should be working along this side. So it seems that it's not working. Right. Okay. Right. So this div, it must be somewhere that this div of column 6. This one, right, for the row. Okay, I think this info class, okay, we're confusing this div there, but there are two divs there, right? So I'm expecting that this one should be now on the left part here. So let me just save it, everything, save all. Okay, and okay, so let's see whether it seems that this one is not coming to the to the side, right? This app.js, oh, I mean student, right? Okay, so which means I have to pull up this, and I need to have at least a very simple div here. Technically I need only 3 divs here. This one, okay, 1, 2, 3. So I need to remove some extra divs. I need to remove these 2 divs there. Also these 2 divs probably here. Okay, that's 1 minute. The info will be removed. The design will going to be right. Okay, so first div will be there. Okay, let's bring up this container. Okay, so it has to be 3 now. So I have 1, 2, 3 divs closing. Okay, 1 div for mg6, right? Class name students, maybe I will just insert here. Close p. Okay, class name last name display 6. Okay, this will going to be display dash 6 from our Bootstrap. Right, this is student summary. Student summary. Right, see, okay, student summary is there. Right, I'll be adding, this is total marks, no? I'll be adding a student ID, another one here. Okay. P, okay, student ID, maybe it's not appearing because of the size is, but it should come to the right now. This is student name. Student name. This one is email. Email okay, email only. This one is department. Right, this is department. This one is coursework. Okay, coursework. Okay. Second. Okay, coursework. Okay, what else we need to add on to that one? Coursework mid-marks. Mid-marks. Okay, this is a midterm marks, final marks. Final marks. Final marks, okay, and total marks is there now. So let's save this. Alright, there you go. It's appearing, but the moment it's not going to the right. So we will just figure it out how to fix this. Okay, so this one is a form close. Okay, basically I don't need the closing form here anymore. It has to be until here. Oops, the form came out there now. Okay, so I got an extra div here. Technically the button is somewhere there in the form, right? So okay, how come it's form, it's supposed to be close inside the div. Okay, so inside the div here. Technically I should have one more div here. Okay, and we'll close the form here. Right, so meaning I don't need this form here. Basically I need, okay, we will get some errors there at the moment, and basically I need to get one div here, actually over here. Okay, there you go. Oops. Okay, the form should be closed somewhere here. Okay, one sec. It has to be closed somewhere here. Okay, wait. Okay. It's better to remove the form. We might not be needing the form. Right. The div should be there. Okay, I need to remove the form here. Right. Okay, So all we need to fix is the div class. Okay, the div class is not working properly, so this one should be connected here. Okay, it wasn't there, should be. It has to be here. Okay. Okay, this div should be with this side. Okay. Okay, 1 minute. So I think I need to clean up some of the divs here. Form after table actually. I need a couple of divs only here. Okay. Okay, I think I need to put the container on the top. It's better. So class name, do it there. Okay, so remove one div. There's last spot here. Okay. Container. Has to be 2. This row should be single. And this row should be where? One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, div. Div. Okay, okay, this is div there. Okay, this is the form. Let's put back the form till over here. The form closing must be there. Okay. So, but MD call MD6 is not working. Call MD6 class name display 6 div1 div. Right, so anyhow, we're good for this one now. Only we need to set it up as this grid. Alright, so we'll come back at later.